So each of these flicks has an ID that we're not really doing anything with. It'd be kind of nice if we could reference that ID somewhere in the DOM without making it visible to the users. So since we have the ID there to uniquely identify them, it'd be nice if we could tell which LI went with that ID. There's a way to do that. Anybody ever used data attributes before? You put data dash something. For the next moment or two, don't copy what I'm doing. Just watch. I'm just demonstrating. So on an attribute, on any element, if there's some piece of data you want to store on that element but not display, you can just make up your own attribute and start it with data dash something. So like data ID equals 4, or data dot a longer thing equals something. Just like that. And then you can get to that with JavaScript through a property called dataset. And just like CSS properties go from having dashes to being camel cased, same thing happens here. So if we had this input in JavaScript and we wanted to get to data a longer thing, we could say input.dataset dot a longer thing, like that. Or we wanted to get to the ID, input.dataset.id. Just a thing that's useful on occasion if you need to store a piece of data in the DOM that you're not displaying. So I propose, and again, don't copy this, that on each of these LIs, we put data ID equals whatever the ID is. How about it? Doesn't sound too tough. So when we render the list item, in addition to changing the text content, let's change the item's dataset. Item.dataset.id equals flick.id. We're already passing in the entire flick, not just the name. So that's already there. Item.dataset.id. Let's refresh. Let's try it. Let's check it out. Inspect one of these. And I see li data ID equals 1, li data ID equals 2. Not much to it, but you never know when it might come in handy. Add the ID to the list items dataset. No problem.